I want to put good morning. Always that girl. How are you? How was your weekend? I haven't been consistent in my life because I've been doing a lot of stuff on my end, trying to get Maritza stuff in check. Thank you for the likes, sis. So I've been focusing a lot on that, on my spiritual walk, and where I'm at right now in my walk. Because if somebody ever told you that once you surrender to God, that everything disappears, you're just gonna be this all right, sinless human being walking around, and we all know that it's merely impossible. Just like others, I have done stuff and probably still doing stuff that I need to still kick. Hey Josh, what's up, bro? I'm blessed and highly favored because I woke up this morning. Amen. Good morning, Carla. And you know what? It's 12:31 in North Carolina, so it's actually good afternoon because I'm on the East Coast. But good morning, just in case. So I'm sitting here thinking. I have been kind of quiet for a reason because sometimes when it gets too loud, I'm using that term as when stuff start going crazy. When stuff start to get loud, I have to sit back to see what it is that I need to pay attention to. Oh, baby, it's adorable. Yes, girl, he is going to be 8 months. He is in his walker. It takes no time for him to learn his way. You know what I'm saying? And that's my son, which they say he looks like me. That's what I would have looked like as a boy. And of course, my grandson. I'm not afraid to share. I share them because they are a piece of me, and it's what makes me happy. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah. So I'm sitting here just looking at everything. Some people that some people, not just only in on YouTube, but just in real life too. Some people I had looked at them one way because of what I was seeing. And then the more I get closer to God, I start to realize that they're no different from me. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of humbling me in a way where I'm opening up to letting God lead me lead me to encourage. You know what I mean? Um, I don't have no dog in a fight with people on YouTube. I collectively don't know nobody, but I have grown to like some genuine people that are just like me. They ain't perfect, but it's trying just to be a little tad different on how they used to be. It just like God gives me grace, because that's another thing. That's what kept popping in my head. If God gave me grace, why? And I'm saying I'm walking with the Lord now, right? Why is it that I can't give that person grace? Hey, Lakin, hey, sister. Happy birthday again. I feel like I haven't seen you in a year. How's the kids? But yeah, so I'm like, yo, that makes sense. You know how you have these conversations in your head, because I know I have a lot. And I'm like, why am I so easy to just forgive? Why is it that I could change my mind about people? You know what I'm saying? Especially if they're showing you different. You know what I mean? They're okay. Thanks for asking. You're welcome, boo. Um, so I kind of just, I'm staying in the bushes and some occasionally pop out when my spirit tells me to. And try to be that sister that instead of me coming on and encouraging you and oh, I would love to say F them, F them, F them. Um, I have to be the opposite because if I know God gave me grace, I want to give them grace too and help. And if I can't help, just showing them what works for you. You know what I mean, and what's been working for you. See, my issue, and I'm talking about just YouTube itself. My issue on YouTube is that we collectively are quick to pass judgment because at the moment we are not in the mess. You know what I mean? And I do admit, I was side eyeing a lot of motherfuckers. I didn't mean to cuss, but that came out. That had to come out. It was trapped in the chamber. Hey, young. And I'm like, okay, you need to fall back, Maritza, because you smoke weed, girl. You ain't married. Yeah, you've been with your man for 29 years, and that's a blessing if you can mate and build with someone for 29 years. And we still building because our relationship is not perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, come on, Maritza. Like, I wasn't OD with it, but I have found myself doing it, and I'm like, wait, I don't want to be like that no more. I don't like it when it's done to me. And you know what? Although I was the way I was coming up, there were a lot of people that God set in my way that gave me grace, despite of. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just be wanting to go the fuck off because I don't be understanding why prolong things, and I do understand as a worldly person, um, how it's very hard not to cuss somebody out or say something. God is still working on me on that area. Y'all see me as be encouraged with Maritza, but y'all don't know Maritza. I'm learning not to be quick to anger, and I'm still learning how to be slow to speak. I read something that somebody posted that on one of Narc Slayer. If you're not connected to Narc Slayer, tap in. She puts a lot of encouraging stuff. She's a tough cookie. Um, I thank God that He did what He did with us, and we in such in a good place. As even though we don't know each other, it don't mean you have to be mean or not. Um, just like you can still meet people on here that are genuine, and eventually, if God sees fit, y'all will meet up. But she had said, what the heck did she put? Oh, that her when she was growing up, that her grandmother used to say to her, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. So I am kind of learning to that extent on how to do that, but it's not easy. Again, I'm back on this giving people grace. I see a lot of people holding people to the cross, and it's not fair because God is not holding you to the cross. He forgives you over and over and over again. And if you walk, want to walk the rest of your life, um, treating people the way Jesus would treat them, you know how many souls we would save, including ourselves. So it kind of explains why I'm so quick um, to put words of encouragement, because I wasn't always used to that. I was always I used to always go, to the app or write something real mean. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel different. You know. Yeah, it is, Carla. When I tell you it's hotter than 20 Mexicans in a one bedroom. I swear, I ain't mean to use that term. Please don't get offended. I love my Mexicanos. But just imagine a whole bunch of people in the room. 20 in a studio. It's that hot. I'm not leaving here until it's time for me, if it's near to close. Not like I told my man, if I go over 6 o'clock and I'm not there, you better wait. Go inside, call me, and I can tell you when to come out. Because when I tell you it's fucking hot, I just went to go walk my dog to the mailbox. The tree, the mailbox, and there's a pole. There's three things that he could pee on that don't require me to leave from in front of my house. But yeah, just sometimes I get nerve wracking, and sometimes I get discouraged when I see these things that's going on YouTube, and then there are people like me that gets tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired, and actually starts to apply changes, whether it's by starting to go to church. That's surrounding yourself around like-minded people, because just because we got some heathens in there that don't mean what they say, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to watch out for people in there, because how Sister Love says, when you go into the church, that is a hospital, so we all damage, you know. Hey, riders. So yeah, I just got a lot of thoughts running. I said, Lord, I don't know what you have for me on this app. The only thing that I felt at that time that kept me and my channel still active is the fact that I met some good people, and YouTube is not all the time negative. We still have the opportunity to pick and choose our battles. I don't give a heck where you at in your walk. If you just starting, if you in the middle, if you way ahead, it doesn't matter. We all have room for improvement, because that's what it is. We're transitioning. God allow us to be a mess until we get tired of being a mess, if I make sense. Um, Listen, it's coming from another beggar trying to find bread, another sister that's trying to leave a good impression, not to man, but to God, because that's who I'm trying to. I'm trying to please Him. Even with my baby walk, I shouldn't even be in my walking shoes anymore. I should be in my tennis shoes, right? But God is taking a little time with me. And I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for my heart. I'm grateful that I'm freaking actually applying the things that He needs me to do to get into the next level or stage in my life. You know what I'm saying? Whichever one works, what I'm saying. So it's getting hard, and then I sit in. My bathroom is so big that just like I call it the lab. No, I don't call it the lab. Sister Love calls it the lab. And this is where I pray. This is where I do my worldly stuff. This is where I have a conversation with myself, have a conversation with the Lord, asking Him to continue giving me strength to live this life and continue to use me as an example that it is never too late to apply. And I know there are people out there that may feel like I have felt or still feel like, man is quick to judge us. Man is quick to judge us. Hey, Sister Jen, man is so quick to judge us, but not fail to realize that they too are not too far removed. And it gets hard because it's like you pointing the finger at this person because this person is doing stuff, but you turn around and doing the same shit. You know what I mean? So it is no different. Me personally, at this point in my life, for 51 years, and I just started, so it's not even a quarter, it's just 51 years and a month. I'm just going to say that. Almost 2 months. I'm good, Jen. Hanging in there. Like I was saying earlier, that for these last couple of months, I've been battling mentally, battling physically, and just battling. So I have been active on here, but not as active as I normally would be with my lives. Because it's just sometimes you need to take a step back and analyze, like, really, what is your true purpose on this app? Like, do y'all love to go back and forth? Do y'all love that shit? Because I used to love it. I do admit. I used to love listening to that shit. I used to love it. I used to love it and crack jokes myself. But then I started feeling this conviction. Like, girl, you don't even know if you're gonna last until tomorrow, and this is the time that you're spending tearing down another sister, another brother, regardless of the offense. Like, this is what you're gonna really do, Maritza. So I was like, and I don't like feeling like that. And I know God has been calling me for a minute, for a long minute, to get myself in order, and starting with my health, starting with my mental, because if I could come out here and encourage you about the things that God is bringing me through, and He's bringing me through it with lessons and knowledge to pass on. So that's what it's all about for Maritza. I don't care. I've developed this tough skin on YouTube to really not care what opinions people form. I go where I'm comfortable. And if I go every day, that's my business. If I don't, it's still my business. I'm following Jesus, and I am encouraging others to follow Jesus too. So that's what I follow. I follow wherever God blows me. And if He tells me to drop a jewel, I'm gonna drop it. Without understanding why, I'm gonna drop a jewel. He always gives me the words. But yeah, so that's it. Taking care of myself. I had a little scare, but it was a good scare because Lord knows I am the biggest freaking procrastinator. I am an encourager. I sit out here and I encourage y'all, but believe me, that same encouragement I'm giving to you, I'm in the audience with you, but I'm the one that's saying it. So I've been meaning to get on my health, but I'm just been dragging my feet for just one thing after another. And, I was mentally drained, so had to detox that, and then the scare of sugar, because I have been cutting up. I'll be in here with the munchies, When I do go food shopping, I get a little snack. I get them Smuckers because it's like the best freaking munchie treat for when you need it. It's like you need one and that'll kick that urge. But I don't know how to have one. I end up having four of them. And it's like activating things that were hidden, like my sugar, my kidneys, my blood pressure, um, my weight gain, the blotchy skin, just not taking care of myself, but I'm out here encouraging others to get healthy and take care of themselves. So I have to be kind of selfish for a moment for Maritza. And it's going to be like that until I feel more comfortable of coming on here and having realistic conversations on what's going on in the world. What are you doing to prepare yourself for the just in case? Or what are you doing? Because we've been hearing that this be living in our last days for how long? I've been hearing this um, since I was a kid. But no one really knows the day or the hour, not even the enemy. Only God Himself. So I'm living by the true word of living my life like it's my last. And that doesn't mean to continue to indulge in things that are hurting me. It's to indulge in things that's going to prolong my life, not only for, you know, for my kids, but for my grandchildren, my grandchild, and my grandchildren that are going to come. I want to be able to um, be 70 years old, Lord willing, and be able to look down at my kids and just be proud because by then they will be in their prime, which they're in their prime now and doing the thing, which I'm so fucking proud of them. I'm so proud of them that they listen. They listen, man. It was tough. It was hard out there for a pimp, but I did it. God gave me strength. I wasn't the best mother, but I know whatever I taught them, it helped. But anyway, how was your trip, Jen? I'm all loud, like my grandson's not sleeping. How was your trip? That conductor you posted, I remember when I had went to Durham for celebration for one of my sisters in Christ. He was the same conductor that was on the train of me going, not coming back to Charlotte. And that is super dope because I'm from New York, and New York, you could pretty much we got train system. We got the Metro North that could go further up New York or further east into Connecticut. And then of course you got the New York the city trains. You know something that I don't like. It stinks like a motherfucker. But we still have ways and buses to get around. But down here, I was like, dang, what if they want to go to the next town and they don't have a car? Until I got invited to go to Durham. And it was just like easy breezy. Except the parking, because in order to get parking in that area, because it's limited parking, you have to leave extra early in order for you to be on time. But all right, that's it. So I met him. But, so yeah, I've been catching everybody's lives. I appreciate you all, and if you felt the way because you haven't been seeing me, um, I'm in the bushes. I pop out when I feel like it. But for the most part, um, I got too much that's going on in my personal life that I can still be there and support and listen and every now and then engage. But for the most part, until God says so, I'm gonna continue to be in the bushes. And if that's all right with y'all, that's how I gotta support right now. But right now, I gotta be selfish for Maritza, and continue doing what I'm doing and observing and picking and choosing and cleaning up my subscription because there's a lot of people that I am not connected to. I don't have nothing negative to say. It's just not where I'm going right now. And I can't handle certain things, and I can't keep justifying um, somebody's somebody's action and how it's making me feel for them. I have to be selfish for myself because I do get easily triggered. So I'm being real careful on who I engage with. If I don't like the commentary, I believe me, I'm not telling no one how to fight. I can lead a horse to the water, but I can't force them to drink. In other words, I can continue to encourage and pray, but I can't force them to do it. They're gonna have to feel it in their spirit to just say the hell with them. Because sometimes, realistically, um, when we think we're bumping off and giving them a thing or two, we actually taking away from ourselves. You know what I'm saying? The time, the energy. You know how much energy it takes to be so angry. I don't. I'm gonna look Google that, but I know it takes a lot of fucking energy. So those are the things I've been thinking to myself. It's like, girl, you better get your shit together. Tomorrow ain't promised. And I know you've been hearing today is the last day. Tomorrow is the last day. We don't know when is the last day. We just know we gotta prepare. I wanna be caught. I know I'm gonna be caught with sin. But I wanna be caught to a point where God's like, Dad, you was really trying. You did. You did put your foot forward. I don't blame you. Even though, God could take it away from us like that, He wants to see the effort that we do to actually change. Change of what we listening to. Surrounding ourselves with people that, again, like-minded. Surrounding ourselves around folks that is going to encourage us to do good and to leave mofos where they have you jacked up. And it's not easy. It's not. And I ain't gonna say I do it all the time because I don't respond like I used to, but I do respond sometimes. Sometimes I'm gonna be honest. If I'm gonna be transparent and keep it real, that's what it's all about. I'm gonna let God use me just where I'm at. I am not perfect. But I love me, God. I love me, God. I love God so much. And I am thankful that He gave His only Son to free me. That I'm going to do everything I have to do when it's all said and done. I probably have a couple of things that I just didn't get an A+ on. Some things it's just, because we still in flesh. We And anyway, when we arguing with people, what I realize that we're not freaking arguing with the flesh. We're not dealing with flesh people. Remember, the closer you get to God, the more you start to change, the more the attacks that's going to come. He uses people, places, and things. Believe that when it's all just like one thing after another, believe me, it's a reason behind that. And it's nothing that you did wrong. That's the crazy fucking part. I don't get that many people in my chat. So, I'm going to keep talking because whoever is going to touch is meant to be touched, whether it's 2, 3 people to 7 people that are here. I just pray that it helps someone because there's someone out there thinking like, damn, I done fucked up. Like, how I'm going to get right with God? Keep trying. until you get your yes. Like I used to tell my kids, keep trying until you get it right. It's one way we're gonna find out. You can't start something and quit because shit didn't go your way. Keep trying. Eventually, you'll start seeing yourself blossom to this flower that you thought that was impossible. I'm talking about me right now. I am talking about me right now. I never thought I'd be at this place to turn the other cheek and still extend grace to another sister or brother because God it gives me grace every day. So whatever jewel I can drop on my experience of my walk, because sometimes somebody could tell their testimony how they're struggling in this area, and you can identify what the person is saying. You know what I'm saying? And God has been working with my discernment really bad, and I go by. Now that I'm learning that my discernment is that feeling I get, like when something ain't right, God also tells me when something, like He gives me the go to say something, to embrace, but He also gives me the grace when to pull back when it gets too hot in the room. But anyway, I just want to come in here, come on here and shoot the breeze because I haven't been on here for a minute. I done dropped my damn phone. Um, I have caught a strike, and it really doesn't matter to me, but it does matter when God is trying to use me to send a message out. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, something about I use somebody's content. They requested me, and I deleted that photo a long time ago. So why am I getting a strike? But anyway, to be there to the end of October, which I don't be coming on here and doing shit. Um, anyway, but that's neither here. I ain't bum. I ain't. It's not like I'm getting a pension out of this shit. I'm doing this because it's killing time, and it's also helping me with my walk when I'm out here learning from others, because I'm receptive now. But anyway, yeah. God is good. God is good. Listen, wherever you at, I know on the East Coast we're going through extreme weather. Um, it is so freaking hot. I don't even know how many degrees. It's fucking hot degrees. But yeah, it's gonna be a spaghetti night with some cornbread. I wanted a salad, but it is what it is. I'm gonna have me some pasta. She said I could have. See, here's the thing. I didn't even tell you about the test to finish the test results. I had the scare with the sugar. So here I am, writing out my will and telling everybody I'm dying. I'm just kidding. I be all nervous and stuff, but it was a good nervous because I have been trying to kick the habit of drinking soda, because I know soda is giving me most of my weight gain. Because, the soda, the sugar cause inflammation of the skin. That's how you create obesity. And I have been negligent all the way, eating and all that. But anyway, so for a few days, I would message my doctor trying to get it out of her. She said we will talk at your appointment. To make a long story short, um, she did recheck my blood work for the same thing, because she explained sometimes when you take new medicine, it'll throw the levels off in your blood work. So being that I am on new medicine, um, they retook it, and guess what? Within that day, labs came back that it came back negative. So I don't have diabetes. But I'm not going to drink the soda because that scared me so hard that it scared the soda taste out my mouth. I promise you. I'm back on my salsa. So whatever God's intentions was, um, to start really thinking and being selfish for myself, I thank her for it. So I'm happy with that, but I do have to be on a strict diet. It ain't like I eat fried food like that every once in a while, but I have been eating a lot of sweets because I am a munchy snacker. And I've been cutting down on portions already, but I also started buying more fresh veggies and fruits to cook. And I still do buy canned goods because I'm preparing for the just in case. I don't know. Listen, we don't know if we're gonna have crops, so we gotta eat. So we gotta, Well, anyway, that's for the next live. But so it was a good thing. So it got me thinking, and this weekend was a busy weekend for me, trying to get my home in order with no washer, and trying to get rest, and being a grandma, and being a girlfriend for a long time. But anyway, I love y'all. Thank you for the ones that take the time to support me, and even if you hit that like button, even if you just set your eyes, it just keeps me active on this app. Thank you for the ones that I do connect with outside of this YouTube shit. And thankful that we don't always talk about the fucking we don't barely talk about that shit on YouTube. Um, how we got connected was crazy, but where we at today, a couple of years later, is amazing because we all are on the same page, even though we are we are walking different. If that makes sense. Yeah, I just love. I don't know what it is about scratching my scalp that's like therapy. Am I crazy? But anyway, I love y'all. Stay positive. Don't let nobody tell you anything different. If you walking with Christ and you stumbling sometimes, and you maybe have an outburst, every now and then. Don't let nobody make you feel different. Continue to press forward. These are distractions. Distractions, I'm saying it my way. It is distraction. They are meant to delay us from moving forward in our walk and our calling, because we are called to do something. Many are called and few are chosen. Hey, young. So, stay positive. Pray about everything. This world is in shambles right now. But I feel that God, in late in the midnight hour, God's gonna turn it around. It's gonna work in your favor. So he is asking us to be a little patient, not to forget to enjoy life despite of what we seeing on the news. Start preparing our homes spiritually, mentally, and physically. I'm gonna stress this every live, and I'm gonna keep saying, I'm gonna stress it every live. Continue to stock up if you have started. If you haven't, you don't have to go grocery shopping for the just in case. Just get a few items. It don't have to be name brand stuff, because who's gonna care? Just want to eat, right? So be blessed, and God bless y'all. This live is coming from a warm place, a place of sincerity, and hoping that whoever listens to this that understands where I'm coming from. All I want to do is just um make things make sense. In other words, to myself, that's one, and to others on how um it is possible for us to change. Why is it possible? Because if you're listening to this live and listening to these words, that is why you are still here. So remember that. And if you see people falling on the wayside, allow them to keep falling. Because God right now, what he's doing in our lives, he is stripping the layers off of us. People that don't serve us purpose, that no longer serve purpose, or whatever jewel or lesson they dropped on your doorstep has been completed. You know what I'm saying? And don't necessarily have to be in a bad way. And if it is, again, don't take it as the offense part, but just take it. Okay, well, this is the way it was supposed to end, because that's where I'm at. If people go now, I don't get pissed no more. I hold the door. I take the key back, and I carry the key on me. I forgive, but I don't forget. I don't forget. And that doesn't mean that for me as a person that sometimes still get offended is going to hold anybody to the cross for the offense they caused me. I'm just going to close the door, take my key back, and when I do that, I look at God and say, you can have her now. Thank you so much for whatever they sowed in my life at the moment, because it's taught me something. I believe that. So stay positive. Please stay alert on the things that's going on. Don't OD like I be doing sometimes, watching the stuff that's going on in the news, but also just know what's going around, not only in the United States, but all over the world. It's just we're not the only ones that are going through stuff. There's other parts of the world that's experiencing stuff. Oh, this is another thing. I'm going to read more on it. But somewhere in South Carolina, this young boy was swimming in some lake down there. I'm going to get to the specific article. Pacific. Well, you know what I mean. I'm going to get the article. I'm going to screenshot it and I'm going to post it. And maybe y'all can look it up too, about the young kid that caught some illness that they don't know about. So, you know what it says in the Bible about them plagues. Things are gonna be just coming out. But we just gotta use wisdom and equip our home with the stuff that's gonna boost our immune system. And also stocking up batteries and all that stuff, good stuff. But anyway, and I'm not trying to scare anyone. You'd rather be safe than sorry. We all experienced that COVID stuff. And we seen what it was like with just that off guard notice, of stocking up and stuff like that. I think that's what caused the stores to be chaotic the way it is. And we don't need it right now, but start getting the stuff now, because it's better safe than sorry. And like I used to tell my kids, I'd rather have more than enough in my home than just enough. Because you never know who God gonna send your way for you to help. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. And I'm definitely big on helping, but it's gonna be a time that we're gonna definitely have to lean on each other. So I want to be prepared, so I could be the one that people can lean on, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? And that's what everything I love. It's time waits for no one, guys. And if you haven't decided to walk right and change something, then I don't know what to tell you. Ain't no judgment. I just know what I'm doing. I'm doing what Jesus want me to do. If the good Lord tells me to say this in the chat, I'm going to say it despite of what people may say. I got to put it out. I got to listen. I haven't listened for a very long time. Now I'm starting to listen and things are working out. Because I could have been dead with my high blood pressure. How many times? Let them go back for 4 years of me being down here. I've been here almost 7 years, 8 years. For the first 4 years that I've been down here, I was supposed to take blood pressure medicine, and I wasn't taking none. Guess what happened? I got overly stressed, went to the doctors for the first time in 4 years, and they rushed me to the hospital. So that experience scared my ass too. Scared my families too, because it was a lot of stress on me. But anyway, God looked out, despite of what I was going through with the neighbors and the stress. I'm still here almost 2 to 3 years later. God is good. So I owe God everything. He don't owe me nothing. He don't owe me nothing. I owe him everything. But anyway, thank you again for coming in, Young, Lakin, Carla, Ray, shit, you know I don't call you Rachel. Rachel. I don't like people calling people government names, even though I got my government names display. Riders, I just a rider. I just ride like you be the type of like, yeah, yeah, you don't say nothing, but you be like, yeah, let me give you a poet. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. But anyway, be good. It's hot. Stay cool. Stay hydrated. Get you some electrolytes because you're going to need it. Um, and, of course, drink water. But, hey, boo. How are you? Did you read my message? Did I message you? Girl, you know that Mary J be having me great. Going bananas. I'm just kidding. I was just talking some good stuff, expressing, because I haven't been coming on here like that, sis. And like I was telling people, forgive me if you haven't really been seeing me, but I have been going through a whole bunch of shit. And stuff that I have not even shared. So it's just been taking a lot of time, and I had to shift my focus back to me, you know. But I'm always catching your lives and your replays and making sure I'm in there like swimwear, making my shit count like my vote. And I've just been getting my head right because I can't be encouraging y'all if I'm not encouraging my damn self. Thank you. You see him, girl. He is so much fun, sis. It's like a different kind of love. I hear people say that, and I'm like, well, how different can it be? You can love him. Yeah, it's different. It's different. It's different. It's like I have so much fun with him, and then I'm extra silly with him, so he extra silly. But yeah, I'm not, that's my son, my middle son. They look, when I took this picture, it was to show his father that I gave him his money because he be thinking I be taking his money. I don't. I take it in his face. I sure do. Um, but I was taking this picture, and then when I looked at it and I zoomed in, I said, look at my grandson's face, like what? But he got the serious face, like his mama. But then I looked at this picture, I'm like, oh shit, he look like his mama and his dad. Yeah. He is so cute. He's giving me the push too. Because I'm like, damn, if I go, who's going to be grandma? I don't want nobody being, I'm the grandma. Well, he does have another grandmother, but he's used to his other grandmother. You know what I'm saying? Like, where my panda grandma? I'm going to have my big grandbaby call me Panda. Panda, Panda. It's going to be like, grandma, grandma. I don't care. But anyway, yes, girl. I don't drink soda no more. Blessings. I don't. It's 4 days in. I have been drinking seltzer water. Black cherry to be exact. Yes, and I have been seeing, looking at my stomach, and my stomach used to be always inflamed because of that damn soda, I do admit. But now I'm seeing an indent. Girl, it's only been 4 days. I can't wait to see what 30 days is going to be like. Because I know for a fact, when I started my health journey in the past, that was the past, I did really good. In 2 months, I went from a 18 pence and I dropped down to a 12. I couldn't fucking believe it. I couldn't. I couldn't. God was showing me this is the problem. Even though I was eating other sugary stuff, but this soda right here is really making your ass fat because I don't really eat like that. I eat, But it's like, because of the issues I have with my stomach, it's not in big portions. It's the freaking sugar and the pasta and the rice when I do eat it. I don't eat rice like that because it gets stuck. But anyway, yes, I am in my health journey. I done put a note of the start. I done took a picture of my curvy body. It's only curvy in the front. Because on the sides, I ain't got no hips. My cheeks, I got several cheeks. But I'm about to tone that bitch up. You know what I'm saying? She's about to get back. I'm about to get back. I'm gonna be that Gigi for real. Yeah, wearing tight pants and stuff. I'm just playing. I just want to get healthy. I don't want to get too small because the last time I tried my health journey and started working, I know it can be done. I'm doing it to lose weight, yes, but I'm doing it for health reasons. My blood pressure, I need to see that lower. I need to see normal. What's next is these cigarettes, because I can't be working out smoking cigarettes. I'm gonna pass the fuck out. So I'm gonna work on that. I don't know about the weed yet. It hasn't been set in my heart. Cause Mary Jane has a lot of benefits for it. For one is it like calms my nerves. And I know it's like a lame excuse, but that's my excuse. And I'm gonna stick with it. Whenever God is ready to remove it and deliver me from it, and I know I'm supposed to apply steps, and I tried, and I failed, and then I tried again, and I failed, and I'm getting tired of trying. I just need the Lord to do a miracle, and I'm speaking that into existence, and said, be careful of the words you put out there in the universe, right? Because it's going to get to God. It's going to get to God. So I'm asking God to remove the taste out of my mouth. And I'm clapping out both things in front of me. Amen. So I know I'm not supposed to be cursing, but again, I am human. And I'm going to make mistakes. And I'm going to continue to make mistakes until the good Lord says to come home. But I tell you what, He gonna be proud of me. I mean, he ain't gonna get everything right. I'm gonna get something right, so that I'm grateful for that. And I'm gonna keep striving. So I am encouraging y'all to keep striving, keep pushing, keep looking at these attacks. Don't look at them as humans, because you do know the scripture says, but God says, we're not battling with flesh and blood, but wickedness in high places. So these attacks that you get, yeah, you see the framework, but it's when you start to look at the spirit that's on them, you have a different outlook. You will stop giving them airtime. Not even an ounce. Let them starve. Because, I'm talking by experience. I'm hot-headed, still is. But I calmed down a little bit. I'm starting here's the thing. One sister suggested that to me. And she know who she is. And I started paying attention. And I started to see the spirit on people. Starting with my neighbor. In her demonic family. Okay, so I just thank God. I just thank God for the people that I'm just thank God for the people that He is placing in my life for the right now. I thank all y'all that I'm connected with. I know we don't know each other, but believe me when I tell you, I don't look at you as just a YouTube friend. I look at you as a sister or a brother, like on some real shit. Even in that distance. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I love y'all. And I wasn't supposed to stay this long. I just felt compelled to come on and to talk about giving people grace. Just like God is giving us grace Each and every day we open our eyes. He's given us grace. He's given us another opportunity to finesse what you've been finessing in your walk. So that's how I'm looking at life now. I love y'all for real. It ain't no play. I'm always praying for all of us. That God intervene all the time. Because, the enemy is busy. He's running out of time. So he's using this president and it's sending people freaking crazy. You see? It's sending a crazy president. If you think about it, since this man started running to be president, and I don't care if I get in trouble for this, it has been nonstop negativity, nonstop confusion, just nonstop. So I had to cut it and trust Jesus. We're going to be fine. Stay focused, God, because it's getting hard out here for a pen. I love you. And blessings. We'll be talking soon, love. I'm about to get my tail dressed because I was thinking to get the food, but it's so fucking hot. I just want to go get the food, come back home. Spaghetti takes no time. I could leave up to my daughter-in-law just to keep an eye on the spaghetti noodles, and I could run to the store and get some chopped meat because I got everything else. Cornbread, I'm going to cheat because every time I make cornbread, we be needing milk and not just a cup, like 4 gallons. Yeah, so I'm going to buy it store-bought because they taste good and it's on the money. So be good to yourself. Choose you first. I choose to get healthy. I don't care what made me decide this so sudden to drop sodas and stuff that I like so much. But I want to be here another day. I want to be here for my grands. And I want to be here just to get something right. I want to get something right before I leave. Because, I didn't get here overnight. But anyway, I love y'all. Be real to yourself. And be careful because the enemy is working. All right? Until the next time, peace out.